You lived out in Busby on the farm, and I lived out in Clyde, and we met in Wellington or Westlock.
Yeah. The first rig I worked on was called Lee Ross Drilling. And I think they had a total of 3 rigs, and I was on the worst one. There was holes in the sub. It was the most unsafe operation that I've ever been to. Mind you, I didn't have no clue what I was getting into because I was green. And it started with the suicidal roads down Red Earth, where my our neighbor was named Irvin Wonky, was my first driller. And you should have seen the truck he had. He had one of these 4-door Ford dual tired piece of shit that hardly worked. And you're sharing roads with logging trucks, and man, them logging trucks are coming down 100 miles an hour around bends. I was scared shitless, and it was winter time. That was my first experience getting out there. I ended up working out there about 6 weeks, and I was the only one left at the end. Everybody quit on him. It was a rough time.
Yeah, well, I knew you wouldn't quit because that's interesting that you say that. So when you're going to school and you don't take curriculum courses and you say, "Hey, can I go to university, Dad?" and he says, "There's no money for that." So what
That's
are you going to
right.
do? You got to
Yeah,
work somewhere, right?
that's right.
So we knew the rigs were paying big money because of Charlie Houle. We went to school with this guy, and these guys were massive and they were strong, and they
Yeah,
had like new
yeah.
Trans Ams, and they're blowing money, hookers and blow all the time.
We seen how much money they were making and all the
So
toys they were
it was
buying.
just a natural fact that we're going to go work on the rig.
Yep.
So our friend Greg Mercier goes to work with his brother Guy, and they go to Simmons, Liquor 11, a double with a Johnson's bar. We'll get into all these things later, but that's where they worked. I went to work for Arrowhead Drilling, and Kelly went to Lee Ross.
Yeah, that was a good
You
reputable
you would
company.
think that since we're all friends that we would get jobs on the same rigs or the same company, but no, we struck out on our own. That's where the good stories, and we all did meet up on a rig at one time.
Yeah.
Dow Chemical, Atco 58, which is now Akita.